Chapter 1. Reboot in the Alley. Zeke Reyes woke up on the cold hard pavement of a back alley, his head pounding and his vision blurry. He had no fucking idea how he got there or who he really was. The only thing he knew for sure was a flood of knowledge. Disconnected, fragmented, but vast. He could recall the schematics for drones, the syntax for bypassing firewalls, even how to repair a broken neural rig. But his own name? That felt like a goddamn question mark. The neon sign above him flickered, casting a dim blue glow on the dirty alley walls. He could make out the words Doc Ripper, an old clinic that dealt in chrome upgrades and emergency fixes, the kind of place you went when you had nowhere else to turn. The metal door of the clinic opened with a creak, and a grizzled figure stepped out, lighting a cigarette. He froze when he saw Zeke. "Oh shit, I thought you were flatlined," the Ripper doc said, exhaling a cloud of smoke. "Guess you must have rebooted. By the way, you owe me 5,000 credits. Thought you'd just skip out, did ya, you defected piece of shit?" Zeke blinked, the words slow to sink in. Rebooted? He tried to sit up, his body feeling stiff and unnatural. The doc crouched down, studying him with a mix of curiosity and annoyance. "Yeah, you were in pretty bad shape. Upgraded your chrome, patched you up, thought you were done for. But look at you, back in action. Now, about those credits." Zeke didn't answer. He was too busy trying to make sense of the torrent of information in his head. He knew things, but he didn't know himself. His body moved almost on autopilot as he reached for a small chip hidden in his pocket, instinct guiding him more than memory. The Ripper doc sighed. "Listen, kid. If you're gonna play dumb, take it somewhere else. I've got real clients waiting." He stood up, flicking the cigarette into the alley. "But hey, if you need a place to crash until you figure out what's up, there's a squat down on 9th. Tell him Doc sent ya." Zeke nodded absently, pulling himself to his feet. The doc disappeared back inside, and the metal door slammed shut, leaving Zeke alone in the alley. He took a deep breath, the sharp, acrid air filling his lungs. His mind was still racing, full of knowledge but empty of meaning. He had no idea who he was, but he knew one thing for certain. He was going to fucking find out. Static City didn't give a damn about you. It didn't give a damn about anyone. That was its charm. Other places tried to dress up their dystopia with fake greenery and overpriced coffee shops. Static City just spit oil in your face and asked if you were going to pay the cleaning fee. Tower Block 17 wasn't a home. It was a tomb with Wi-Fi. The elevators hadn't worked since before Zeke could remember, and the walls had seen so many generations of graffiti they looked like a history lesson in hopelessness. His mom worked double shifts at a data farm, scraping together credits just to keep their lights on. His dad? Gone. The official story was accident at work, but Zeke didn't need a newsfeed to know what really happened. His dad got chewed up by the system and spit out as one more unsolved disappearance. By 10, Zeke had figured out the game. The vending machine in the lobby always glitched on the 7th sale. The security cameras went offline right before a raid. The power grid flickered every Thursday at 3 a.m. It wasn't chaos. It was programming, lazy and predictable. The city wasn't falling apart, it was running exactly as intended. Teachers called it a focus problem. Zeke called it seeing reality for what it was, a rigged piece of shit. When his teacher sat him down to explain ADHD and dyslexia, Zeke just stared at her and counted how many times her screen flashed with ads. Labels didn't matter. What mattered was finding the cracks and figuring out how to make them bleed. By 16, Zeke wasn't just finding the cracks, he was exploiting them. Need a drone repaired? A firewall bypassed? A corporate lock hacked? Zeke was your guy. He wasn't doing it for the money. Static City didn't deal in real wealth anymore. He did it because it felt good to fuck with the machine. And then one night, he saw something he wasn't supposed to see. The glitch in the feed wasn't random. It was alive, and it was staring right back at him. Was the upgrade at the Ripper dock causing him to see new patterns? The thought gnawed at him. A lingering question that refused to be ignored. Every flicker in the neon lights, every stray signal seemed to align in a way that was both unsettling and intriguing. It was as if the world itself had new layers, and Zeke was just starting to peel them back.